Fairy Tale Chapter 371 is finally here, and I'll start this conversation by asking you people who are watching this one, how many of you were disappointed? How many of you are now raging, and how many of you are now screaming, "Oh, it happened again"? I'll end this by saying, you all feel free to complain, but knowing what? I am not complaining. The only thing I'm complaining about is the misleading title. The title of this thing was supposed to be the Song of the Sky Dragon or whatever, and let me just say, uh, it was no such thing as dragon, on how the fairy tales survived the explosion, because they did. After all, they are the main characters. Here's what happened. No, here's what happened. Cana transformed everyone into cards. First Elfman, then the rest, and herself, and then asked the Ixido, Happy, Panther Lily, and Carla to do their max speed attack to escape the explosion. So they did. And of course, the demons are not so thrilled. In fact, they are quite surprised. It's quite satisfying seeing their a bit panicked state. And here's one other thing. Frammalt whispers, "So you let them escape, Silver son." Another hint that Silver, whoever Silver is, he may very well be someone we already met. Because he appeared to not be surprised by the releasing. Whatever. And, Fairy Tale storms the thing, and the Elfman is back to his old self. Elsewhere, that annoying little bunny is trying to transform Mira into a demon, and here comes a strange thing. You can call it a plot hole or whatever. Once she is injected with demon, I want to say fibers, but injections. Apparently that awakens her, because we all know she could transform into a demon using her Saturn soul, and apparently it's also made of the same demon particles or whatever. So once she was injected with that, she awoke, so she could just break free. That was badass. And here comes the weirdest part of all. Kyoka decides to use Ersa as a hostage taker, but Lizana and Natsu have escaped, and they both grabbed her. And Ersa goes out, badass, and have kicked the tentacle frog monster's ass. And she's wearing her samurai outfit. Yeah, Fairy Tale is finally doing a comeback. I've been waiting for this! Now awesome will only happen. Did I have complaints? Yeah, of course I had complaints. Most of all, the first complaint is the misleading title. It was called Song of the Dragons. There was no hint about a hint of a sky dragon. I guess the only hint must have been the flying exceed or whatever. Second of all, the fact that Kyoka get grabbed by Lizana and Natsu like this, come on. After everything we have seen her be, there's no way they can just hold her like that. And do I have any third complaints? No, nothing else. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the most important thing. They tend to activate the White Legacy phase, which will, of course, make all the humans powerless, and then they will enter the era of demon. That's their plan. And here's what they say. It's exactly what our Master Seraph wished for. So I guess this is a confirmation. This is the one-sided massacre that Seraph has been talking about. Whatever, Fairy Tale have finally entered the fray. Was it forced? Well, I know a lot of people think it was forced, but I have no problem against it. But as if you do have any complaints, feel free to say them, and I will be free to disregard them or just write back saying my thing. But I liked it, even if it had some forcing. I'll see you in another video.